Good.
All right, now we're on to the regular board meeting. Welcome again, everyone. Okay. We already did call to order, pledge of allegiance, roll call. Need a motion to accept the minutes from the October 22nd public hearing on the budget and the regular monthly board meeting.
I'll go ahead and make that motion from October 22nd from the public hearing on the 2026 budget and regular monthly meeting, board meeting.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Any opposed?
Okay, we've all got the monthly report for your reading pleasure. And so, no, anybody here for public comment? Okay. Resolutions. A motion to approve the November bills. Let me read them into the record. General fund, $20,722.50. Part-town, $196.51. Highway, $39,212.82. Capital projects, $279,106.89. Sewer district, Lime Mountain, $7,982.16. Dannemora Sewer District, $183.68. Lime Mountain Water District, $1,360.36. Dannemora Water, $25. Ledger's Water, $1,829.59. They just had the generators inspected and did all their inspections there. And total of $350,619.51.
I'll make a motion to approve November 2025 bills for $350,619.51.
Second that.
Any more discussion? Roll call, Jim?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Joey?
Yep.
Deb?
Okay, a motion to approve the recommended changes to the short-term rental law.
I'll go ahead and make that motion to approve the recommended changes that were discussed in the first special meeting for the short-term rental law.
I'll second that.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay, the third one, motion to approve the standard workday of 6 hours for the dog control officer and the code enforcement officer. This is something that we have to do if you don't have a timesheet, and the standard workday for them is 6 hours, but we have to approve it for our local ones as well.
And it gets posted for 30 days, and then I have to send it off to the state retirement.
So,
Days the same.
Oh, no, nothing changes with their P, we're just reporting their hours.
Yep.
Kinda.
so basically, when they're doing a report of, they have to keep track of how much time they spend for 3 months, and then say somebody has 10 days, they work 10 days during the 3-month period, that they calculate it out so that they can count how many days actually goes toward their retirement at the end of it.
So we're not in any violation
Oh.
No, this
regarding
is just
that
an
they have to
annual.
work 6 days
Yeah.
every day, 6 hours every day.
I
Yeah.
have to do this yearly, and
Okay.
their term expired last year, which shouldn't have expired, I don't know why,
Well,
so I have to do it
Yeah,
again. It's really
and
strange.
since
Okay.
my term is expiring and I appointed them, they have to,
And I'm about to do
Do
this
it
again in
again.
January too,
yeah,
so
so.
Okay.
it's weird.
It's just, it doesn't change anything, it's
No.
just something that retirement requires us
It's
to
just weird how it's-
validate,
How it's written.
yeah.
I'd give you the actual form, but it has their socials on it, and I don't think that's appropriate
No,
for
totally
everybody to
agree.
have.
I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the standard workday of 6 hours for the DCO and CEO, dog control officer and code enforcement officer.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay. Guess I should have done that earlier. Old business, Lime Mountain wastewater treatment plant project update. They, actually the parts for the pumps that were going down,
Backward?
those parts are gonna be in on Friday.
Oh,
So hopefully they deliver them here. The document that I got from them kept saying Village of Dannemora on it. So I got with Mike Metcalf and I said, you need to make sure they understand this is the town, not the village. Don't be leaving our parts places we can't find them. Patrick also chimed in on that and said, you know, they need to make sure that they get the parts, because those pumps, one of them's down and they're running on the alternate, so, and Pat and, Adam are going to do the labor.
oh, good. Yeah, I
They're
talked to
both-
Pat Stewart, he said that they could do it.
Yeah, they're both very familiar with all
Yeah.
that, so that's great. And otherwise, after that comes, they're pretty much, until different pieces come in, they're pretty much closed up for the
Dead in the water.
for the winter, so, I am going to discuss with them tomorrow at the meeting.
Tuesday,
Um,
Tuesday?
Tomorrow at 10 is.
That's right, yeah.
That I think, let me make sure that's running, yep. I want whoever's got their parts and pieces in that garage, I want them to take them out of that garage and put it in the work trailer so that Patrick can park the truck inside the garage. There's no sense in him having to leave that truck out. And then if the guys have to plow, they have to plow around his truck or call him to move it or whatever. We've got a garage, and I know the trades have stored all their stuff in there, but that work trailer's gonna be empty all winter. They can shove that stuff in there.
Yes,
So
they
that
can.
Patrick can park in the, so I'll have that fight tomorrow,
I'll be with you there anyway.
okay?
Do it together.
We'll double team them.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's going pretty well. Patrick has some problems with some of their attitudes, and they might have some with him, who knows? But it's moving along. Standish Road closure, bridge replacement update, obviously, it's open, and hopefully people have stopped going through the mines. We did close the gate, and somebody opened it on the far side, so I gave Hippie another lock and chain to chain it up. There's no reason for anybody to be going through there now, absolutely none. So, FEMA, believe it or not, I got an email today closing out everything, and so
Miracle.
2.5 years after the fact.
This is
But-
from the flood,
Yes.
the July flood?
So I just want to show you this. This is the email I got addressed to me, saying that on Friday, November 21st, FEMA determined the project was compliant and is closed. Here's all the email. Here's all the people in FEMA who got this email as well.
That's crazy.
That's the
crazy.
address list. I'm like, is there anybody in government that doesn't know that this project is complete? I don't think so. And of course, we have to keep all the correspondences and all the paperwork and everything for 7 years. So, but it's done. Okay, what do I do with my, there it is. Let's see, sand sales, we sent the invoice to Alliance, the final amount due, $199,199.42. So we should be getting that check before the end of the year.
You got 47 on this invoice.
Yeah, big word says
Yeah,
47.
47.
5 cents difference.
Oh, okay,
Couple cents.
all right, that's just me typing. 47 cents. I sent it along with a very nice letter saying that we hope that, you know, our investigations prove that we would be able to, you know, work with them again in the future and yada yada. But
They weren't pleased.
But maybe not.
they were not happy,
They were not happy.
really unhappy.
No.
But c'est la vie, right? As they say. Next, county highway contract. So we've talked about this and they finally sent the contract. I gave you guys the first 4 pages of it. That's where the information is so that you need to, or that you would probably care about, and that's how much that they intend to pay us for the 2025-26 season. $82,750, which is, last year it was 66 and change. And then in the following year, it's a 2-year contract. Following year, it's a 3% increase, so 85,232. In February, they should be calling to get together a working group to discuss going forward. I still have a letter to write to Carl Weiss about how wrong his calculations of our, what it should take to do our roads here. He's the type of person that goes by a book, out of Canton. They did here's how much product you put down, this many feet of road at this amount, this is what he's using. Well, first of all, he's using a 2014 book, but you can't learn what's in the book is great, but reality is
Something
reality. So, he was like, you should be going, they shouldn't take that long to do a run. They should be able to go 40 miles an hour when they're not dropping sand. And it's like, you come up Dannemore Mountain going 40 miles an hour with a tandem with sand in it. And, so he needs to get out, the highway, and the county highway superintendent needs to get out and go with the guy that's doing Bradley Pond Road, or one of these county roads that actually is not in, near Plattsburgh, where they don't get the snow and they don't get the elevation.
Shouldn't we abide by like the state law of what is recommended for snowplow traveling on the highway?
What's that?
Shouldn't we abide by the same law as what the state does?
We should, yeah,
When the truck is harnessed addressed, it shouldn't be going over
35.
35 miles an hour,
yeah, he's,
no matter if the plow's up or down.
right, so he's,
Realistically.
and when we're plowing.
Because if they get in an accident,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be a big can of worms.
So I've been drafting my letter back to him that he's not gonna be happy about, but he's one of those engineers that is totally, here's what the book says you should be doing, and here's how much it should cost, and here's how much you should be paying for this, and.
Well,
it's
it takes
like-
the spotlight off of him though, that's why.
Mhm.
Like, he just can't step forward as a mature adult and say, you know what, you're right.
Yeah.
But here's what the book says from 2014, which is ridiculous, but it does take the spotlight off of him.
But my letter will go to the other town supervisors and to Christine Peters.
Was the increase equal across the board, other townships? Got the
Yes,
same increase we did?
Yep.
No other changes? Nobody other towns got more than?
no, everybody increased the same amount, and we're all getting paid the same. Of course, all of our roads are snow belt roads, but everybody gets paid. If they have regular roads, they're getting paid $6,606 per mile. Snow belt roads, $8,018.
What's the difference of a regular road or a snow belt road?
Up here in
We're
Plattsburgh.
all snow belt. Saranac is actually, I think Saranac is all snow belt except for one road. I don't know how they calculate the
You
difference.
can justify it.
Busco's all,
I think
Snow
it's all, just
it's probably
look
elevation.
where our roads are today and then drive to Cadyville.
There's
there's
no
nothing.
snow belt down
Mhm.
So I think they just, because of our elevation, they probably list that as a snow belt area. I don't know.
Yep.
It's weird how they do that.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
Deb, is the 82 any closer to the number you calculated?
no,
there. Not even close.
no, it's probably, when I started doing calculations, I was already up to about 120,000,
And I know
and that
you
wasn't even
include
everything. So, but I do need a motion for me to sign.
Well, it's not what we want, but it is more than what we had, so.
Yep, and it's basically, we've got a foot in the door to make the changes. required, because and there is a clause in there that, by the end of May, if we decide we're not going to stay with the contract for the second year, then we can back out of it. So there is a clause where we can, but it's gotta be done before the end of May.
End of May. All
So we're gonna have the meetings, or they're gonna have the meetings in February, March, and, I mean, the other town supervisors already said, if they don't come up with the money, then everybody's gonna say, oh, we're all giving you our notice, we're not gonna, do the second year. And then Carl can figure out how he's gonna take care of
Persuade the
roads.
legislature, right? Because the legislature has to approve it
Mm-hmm,
from the county.
The roads that they maintain are pretty atrocious so far this year.
yep.
Okay, I'll go ahead and, make a motion for the new edits to the county highway contract for 25-26. The amount will be $82,750, and for the 2027 year, it'll be $85,232.
I'll second it with a revisit of, March, or whatever, did you say March?
February, they
February.
should be calling for, to start those meetings.
The edit.
To see where we're staying at that time.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you. Hydrant replacement, so that's gonna happen tomorrow morning, the corner of Eggleston and 374. I did up a letter, Brooke dropped it off to Brock. Brock let me know that he delivered it to everybody. Robbie's gonna start around 8:30 tomorrow. The water will be closed up, hopefully for just a short period of time, however long it takes him to get a new hydrant put in there.
It's been our headache area, right?
Yeah, that
For
spot
about
is.
2 years now, 3 years?
Yeah.
Well, across the roads where it freezes, but the hydrants were that big concrete and basement flooded there a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's also where, I mean, the village ties into that same area. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on that corner.
Yep.
So, that's gonna be done tomorrow, anyway, hopefully. And Phelan's read up on it. Phelan's gonna be there to, keep an eye on things. And, cause I don't think Brock's gonna be there.
You got those prints back? Did you give them to Fallon or?
I didn't give him anything. No.
No, all
Robbie
the-
knew where the,
He's got a full copy, but all that set I had, I gave back to you.
probably in the, dog shelter contract. Well, you have wonderful news on this. So, as you know, White Knight, the contract's for 10,000. That's what we put in our budget. Danielle has been beating the bushes to find somebody else because she wasn't happy with, when she went to see the, she just doesn't like the way that it's run and the way it's set up. So she actually found somebody in Bangor. The Bangor shelter has agreed to take us, and they're only gonna charge us $1,500
Wow.
as opposed to 10,000. So,
They just got
which is
awarded,
which is what Elmore used to charge us,
Mm-hmm.
like 1,300.
so this place just got awarded a huge grant to major upgrades there,
at
this place here.
at Bangor.
Put a
So,
whole new building and everything up.
yep. So anyway, that was wonderful news.
Yeah.
Um,
Kudos to our dog control officer for
Yeah.
beating the path.
So I need the board to approve me signing the contract, a fee of $1,500 for the year 2026 to be paid to the town, because the town of Bangor runs that one, to the town of Bangor by March 1st for the use of the shelter located on County Route 8 in the town of Bangor.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any more discussion? Roll call, Jim?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Joey?
Yep.
Deb?
Yes.
Are you gonna do like a letter of thank you for Danielle for doing that? I mean, that's just, she didn't have to do that.
Chattagay Lake Water Level Control District Board.
Good, you're getting that one down
I'm
pat, you know
getting
that?
it down. We did meet on the 13th, Got a good group of people there. Talked about a lot of the things that needed to be done. They've been getting, reports from DEC about things that needed to be done there, and it just basically hasn't been looked at. So we got a good start on it, and I put her in contact with the engineer because their biggest thing is they haven't had an engineer inspection on their dam in a long time, like over 10 years, and that's a every other year kind of thing. So I put her in touch with Schnabel that did ours, put her in touch with Seaway Diving and Town and County Bridges that does some of our repairs. And so she's already scheduled something with the engineers. Sarah Titus, I'm talking about the Belmont town supervisor. So it's moving along. I don't expect there to be another meeting for a couple of months, but back on track with that. So that was good news for them
Where'd they have that meeting, in Belmont?
in Belmont.
Was it discussed that their gates are even operational?
They claim they are. So, so the engineer will be, their big thing, their trash racks, they got problems with their trash racks, they have vegetation, huge vegetation that's growing right near a lot of the concrete. It's not in good shape at all. So, and Sarah was going to have a discussion with the dam keeper because there were some issues there. So, but it's moving. And Mary and Jim were on the they were on the Zoom call. They were on Zoom when we were meeting, and so they had a lot to. We do need to get 3 people appointed to that board. Jim is still on it, but the other 2 people that were on it aren't even around anymore. Lloyd Bailey was on it, and I want to say Ray Seymour.
Okay.
So I've got a list of the people that live on Chattagay Lake
Okay.
in the Dannemore district to sift through. Anybody have any other old business before we move on?
I got one that I know, I just wanna bring it up to refresh throughout the winter to discuss, the sidewalk in my mountain. I said I'd bring it up, and this winter, we should try to get on a game plan of trying to get that fixed up there.
Yep.
Before somebody trips and gets hurt. So I just wanted to bring it up under old business, and we'll discuss it throughout the winter.
Okay.
Is that something you wanna do this winter?
Well, I'll have to wait till.
Yeah, you won't be able to do it this
Yeah.
We'll
winter.
have a game plan.
Have to do it in the
right?
spring, but just have,
Mhm.
look at what we're gonna do to.
Well, I just wanna make sure that, if it's to the point where somebody could trip and fall, then we get a lawsuit. Is it something we need to tackle now, or is it something we can wait till spring?
Well, it's been that way for.
Been like that for a while now, so.
Cause it's in our minutes,
Mhm.
as we speak, that we're talking about the sidewalk.
I don't think you'd be able to
I don't think you could do it.
do it right now. I mean, the sidewalks are gonna be covered
I
soon
think it's a little
anyway.
bit of a stretch too, it's gonna have to be looked at and.
Yeah.
But it's gotta get addressed.
Okay.
Okay.
And that would probably go out to bid anyway, wouldn't it?
I mean, our highway guys could do it if they, it's not that hard to lay a sidewalk. They just gotta tear up
Tear up
the old
stuff
one,
and put a new one down.
but, I mean, we can put it out, but it's a pretty simple
If we keep it
process.
in health, it'd be cheaper for us, but just
Yeah.
make sure that's done right first time, that's all.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right, new business, we've got the reimbursement for the INI study that we had done. That came $10,095.18. So that reimbursed us for money we paid out to BCA to do the INI study. Christmas with Santa at the American Legion in Lime Mountain is going to be December 14th from 2 to 4 p.m. The town typically pays for Santa. We did get a check from the Holy Family Council, Knights of Columbus, Lime Mountain, for $100 to put toward Santa. So shout out to them. Thank you very much. And I've got candy. We already purchased the candy. We'll be bagging that up. And I think the folks at the Legion are handling the details. I've already talked to Santa, and he's all set. So
What's the fee for Santa?
same as last year, $450. So actually $350 for us now because we got $100 from.
And
The Knights of Columbus.
wasn't, if my memory serves me right, wasn't there an issue with an invoice? We needed to have them invoice us because in the past there wasn't an invoice, it was just a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last year he did send us some, he basically sent us an email saying, yeah, Mr. Santa, it was $450. We needed to have some kind of paperwork because we've never had it in the past. And
okay. So we're gonna get that again, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna start closing out the 2025 books next week. Mike Boris will be coming in on the 2nd to start getting Brooke knowing what reports, what paperwork, and all the stuff she needs to bring out so that the first part of January, when we close out our books, we've got all that information. Phone system upgrade. We've been having terrible luck with our phones lately. I did get a call from Spectrum who said they could come in and do stuff. Verizon, so then we talked to Verizon afterwards, and one of the biggest problems is the instruments we have on our desks are basically outdated, and so they haven't been working right. I still don't get on my desk, my phone goes ding, and then it automatically goes to Brooke, and there's nothing that's forwarded or anything, so, and they're all outdated. So the question was, well, are we gonna have to pay for new instruments? And so they put in a letter of request to the whatever, and it came back that no, they would upgrade our phones for free, and the other costs won't go up.
Good.
Perfect.
So,
Good.
that should happen
Did you put the fax
relatively,
machine thing in there too?
relatively soon, yeah, all of that stuff, so
All that.
when they come in, the fax, the little box that they have with our fax machine,
Doesn't work half
it's
the time.
constantly getting kicked off and whatnot, so. That should happen sometime in December, hopefully,
Is that this one-time, one-talk equipment offer?
yeah.
Okay.
The F-150, got handed down to Patrick. And he's just thrilled to have a newer
runs
vehicle that has a tailgate on it that shuts and isn't rusted out. And he said that one's got a pretty good wiggle in the front of it. He thinks bearing on the passenger side is gone, so,
And the old
the old one, yeah. So we're gonna,
one?
we will surplus that. Actually, we can,
It's the old GMC, isn't it?
yeah, that GMC. I need a motion to surplus the GMC.
Go ahead, make that motion that we surplus, do you know what year is that?
It's a 2012.
On or about 2012 GMC for surplus.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
So is the hand-me-down, or are we gonna take some Line Mountain sewer money back into, however that was bought, general and
Yeah,
highway?
Do you guys wanna
so
put it in the paper?
I, actually, what did I went and searched for what the one that we handed down to them is worth, and taking the very lowest, I mean, it was wild, because everything from 12,000, 14,000 down to 6,000 on that vehicle, on the one that we handed down. So, that's a 2016 F-150 that's pretty basic. So the lowest offer that I got was 6,000. So I think if we, realistically, and if we wait till next year, not try to take it out of this year's, but I think the water district and the sewer district can each do 3,000 and pay for it. That's pretty cheap
Yeah.
truck for them.
Where does that go? 3 to highway and 3 to general, or was it not all general fund?
General fund bought all of that
Okay,
one.
that's it, that's it.
So,
Back to the surplus, what are you doing? Are you gonna surplus it for parts? Put it in there for parts?
I'll just put it in there and say, here's the vehicle. I mean, it runs.
Yeah,
That's
just-
what I'm saying, you
It
want-
actually has a good engine and a good transmission, but it's got some
Do you want it
steering
in the paper
issues.
for bids? Is that what you want?
Yeah, we'll put it up we'll just list it, in the paper. And we can either put it in the paper,
Something bids on.
we'll send it out to the, other towns first because
Okay.
give them the
I don't
opportunity.
preliminary, I just take the highest. I just
Yeah,
make sure she knows what to put in there for her, and
yep.
Yeah, just tell me what I have to do.
So if you,
Yeah, you should put at
Well, we
least
can establish a
we
minimum,
should
a
put
minimum,
minimum
don't
on at least
Well,
$1,000
we have to
bucks.
start off with the towns. If we start off with the towns, you
yeah,
know,
we'll
maybe
see if anybody,
see if any bites.
we?
see
Okay.
if anybody
Just like
has,
safe,
has
trying to get rid of.
even a worse truck that they're trying to replace.
hey, we can use that.
Their most hated employee that they need to buy something for. We'll start off there.
Very good.
So, if you want to, also make a motion to, charge the water and sewer districts a total of 6,000 to, and like I say, we'll push this to 2026. They both have a balance in there. And it's a lot cheaper than if we had to go out and buy them one because that one was getting pretty,
Pretty bad. Yeah.
so
So you need a motion to
charge,
charge the Lime Mountain wastewater sewer plant district the sum of $6,000 for the purchase of the F-150
Out of the 2026
out of the
budget.
2026.
yeah, and it's the water and sewer, because he uses
Okay,
it for
water
both.
and sewer, okay, I mean,
But it's for the 2026 budget.
budget,
correct?
you're right,
Yeah.
Okay.
like water and sewer.
Second?
I'll say,
Thank you.
sorry,
Any more discussion? Roll call. Jim?
Yes,
Jason?
yes.
Joey?
Yep.
Deb?
Yes.
Dead silent.
Anybody have any other new business?
Do you have a update on, about the AT&T tower they're working on? What do you know? what they're
Raising it
doing
or
there?
something?
I think what they're doing is adding like 5G or, adding the next level
That
of
was-
service, but I mean, those poor guys
They
were
were
out
out
there
there.
last week. And then Monday, when it was so windy and icy and whatnot, they were up on that tower for 3 days straight.
Horrible.
Oh,
It's
that's what
horrible
they're
to
doing, right
watch.
here. I thought Brandon told me they were raising it up a little higher.
Well, because every time you put, the next G, 4G, 5G, it's gotta be higher than the next one. So they have to get
That makes sense.
the next little thing to put the next layer of whatever they are up
They're
there.
like a microwave,
The next G up, so,
it's like a microwave thing.
yeah. Yeah, we were watching them and it's like, oh man,
Oh, they were cold.
it was like 30-mile-per-hour winds and ice
Yeah,
sleeting
that's
and
not fun.
he's up there in that bucket. Poor bastard. It's like,
They get paid well.
Yeah,
They get paid real well.
yeah.
That's why our bills are so high.
yeah, exactly.
All right, committee reports. Let's see, you've got the dog control and the code enforcement reports. Let me see what I got here. FEMA did that. We did get our payment from Town of Ellenburg for the remainder of the sand, a check for $13,500 today to pay that.
Do you
And
know if Shane checked out? No, you already answered the first question I had last week, but what about the addition that Brian Mason put on? Did Shane check that out?
he hasn't answered me on that one yet.
Okay.
I'm just checking to see what else I got here that. I said that, I said all that. Look one more time, make sure I got everything. I think that's it for me. Jim,
no,
Jason?
Just tentative EMS meeting is January 14th, so I'm back on the push for the 50/50.
Okay.
See where we can get with that. They are back and they were up in Lime Mountain for over a month because one of the garage doors was broken down more, but they pushed that along. They were supposed to be up there till December, and they pushed that along, got that fixed so they could snag them right back down there as fast as they could. So
What time is that meeting?
Probably
it's 5 or something. She's gonna send a
Oh, she'll send an invite out?
Yeah, she'll send an invite out because I think it's their board meeting too. So I think it's before their board meeting or something. So
Mhm.
it's probably like 5.
See, they built a nice gazebo instead of a garage for the ambulance, so,
Well,
Gazebo
according to
there.
out in
Phil,
their front
they-
Oh,
lawn.
it's like
When
a,
you go by there.
Oh, I didn't.
Old barn?
see
like
it.
a little, it's not like a, it's almost like a
Like a pavilion.
pavilion, that's the word I want,
Yeah.
pavilion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
About
They need to wrap it in something and let the ambulance sit in there, but.
We tried to get the push to keep them up there for the winter, but it didn't, even the employees
Yeah.
like it, but, so we'll keep at it.
Yep.
Okay, Joey?
No, I'm actually good, thank you.
All right, anybody have any questions? Questions? Just, I want to put a plug for the Kiwanis. As you can see, our stuff in the back there. You've seen the signs around, Cuddle Up with a Book. The kids that go home with the backpack program over the holiday will also go home with a blanket and several books to keep them read during the holiday season. So if you want to join Kiwanis that supports our local school,
Love to have you.
we would love to have you.
Damn all right.
So anyway, I need a motion to go into executive session, please.
Make that motion for executive session.
I'll second it.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Got it.
Thank you all.